Hello there, everybody. Germ here. Just wanted to let you all know, if you want to support the show, if you want to make sure you stay in tune with all the new updates that we got going on, make sure you go and check out my website, kineticaesthetic.net. On that site, you can find a whole bunch of stuff related to the show. You can find a whole bunch of just little blog posts on all my episodes when they drop. You can use that to stay in tune, so make sure you never miss anything that I release. You can also find some merch that I got going on. Right now, I just got some necklaces going on. There's some hot shit. You should go check it out. But if you want to stay in tune, like I said, just make sure you go and check out kineticaesthetic.net. Once again, that is kineticaesthetic.net. This is your boy Germ saying, I appreciate you for doing it. Caleb Zachary Tolliver. Hailing from Houston and signed to Travis Scott's Cactus Jack label, this man known stage name as Don Toliver has been on the rise for about 4 years now. First starting out in 2017 and signing up with Atlantic Records and We Run It Entertainment. The dude's been just out here making noise and everything. Eventually that led him to linking up with Travis Scott, getting signed to Cactus Jack, and we've reached the point where we are today, where he just released his first major studio debut LP, Life of a Don. Hello everybody, welcome to Kinetic Aesthetic. It is your boy Germ, and if you can't tell already, today's episode is all about reviewing Life of a Don by Don Toliver. Now, this is an album that when the year first started, I'll be honest with you, I had no idea who Don Toliver was. I had known that Travis Scott had his little label. He had signed a couple of people. I was familiar with Sheck West. I'm a little familiar with this Sofago guy, but Don Toliver was the one I had no idea. I didn't know who that was. I just knew he was sort of supposed to be the one that was the most hyped, and he was from Houston himself. Now, it wasn't until I first heard the single, What You Need, where I really sort of got in tune and everything. But since then, I had started to check out some of his other stuff. I was very pleased. I was impressed. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. I didn't know what to expect on this album. I didn't know if he was the type of artist that I would be into for a whole project, if he would be able to carry it. But without spoiling too much on what my review was going to say and how I feel about it, he did a decent job. He did a much better job than some of the other stuff I've listened to this year. Wasn't the best album this year, but it definitely was a solid little entryway into his career. So without further ado, I'm going to get started on this. This is Kinetic Aesthetic. I am your guy Germ, and this is Life of a Don. And let's get into it. Now, if you're like me and you have sensitive skin that requires that special bit of care, and you need something that's going to work a little bit better than just regular Vaseline or lotion, what you need to do is stop what you're doing, go to Instagram right now, and search up Body Butter. That's BODYBUTTAA. It's made by my homegirl Ashley. It's made using nothing but natural ingredients, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, the shit works like magic. It comes in men's scents and women's scents. She's got Summer Seduction, Vanilla Cocoa, and Baby Powder, and Gentleman's Scents. She's got a whole bunch of summer scents that she's working on right now that are going to be coming out. It's just everything that you can look for in a good alternative to lotion or Vaseline, and it works like a charm. It makes your skin glow, it makes your skin glisten, and it'll last you for a long time. So if you're looking for something that's going to work a little bit better, that's going to make you feel even better, then you need to go and search up Body Butter. Once again, that's BODYBUTTAA. Works like a charm, and honestly, it makes me feel that much better. If I had to describe Don Toliver's Life of a Don in 4 words, I think the 4 words would be dark, spacey, trippy, trap. That is this entire project in a nutshell. It's all it's music that's just sort of, you feel like you're in outer space if you're listening to some of these songs through your headphones and you got it cranked up. It's just a very it's an experience listening to it. That's one thing that I've always liked about Travis Scott and his everybody on his label style. They all just make these types of songs and projects that just have You want to hear this. You just want to hear this in a dark room with some lights up going on the ceiling, and you just want to just lay there and just look up at it and just listen to it, to one of their projects. It's that type of music, and that's really what I got from this project. It was good from the start. I did enjoy the intro. I enjoyed this in Escape. Yeah, Escape was a good song, but definitely for me, the part where I really just I knew the album was going to be a little different, I was really going to enjoy it, was 5 Times, or just 5X, whichever way you want to call it, pronounce it. That song, that's one of those songs where I was just is that Travis Scott? I honestly thought he was Travis Scott, because I was listening to this at work. I just had my headphones on, and I wasn't near it, so I wasn't looking at the screen. I didn't know what the song was called or anything, and I'm listening to it, it's this is Travis Scott, this isn't Don Toliver. And I knew he had him featured on some songs, so I was like, okay, let me go over here and check what the song is called, because I was liking it so far, and this is just him. So Travis Scott definitely has a very influential sound and everything, because I don't know, he just did his best impression to me on this song. I liked it though. Very good song. 5 Times is one of my favorite songs out the entire project. I really enjoyed Way Bigger. That was another song that I liked. It's strange. I didn't necessarily care for the Travis Scott features on this. I liked You as a song, but I definitely Flocky just wasn't all that to me. What You Need, already one of my favorite singles of the year, so yeah, I like that song. And the middle part, I necessarily wasn't a big fan of Double Standards, but I loved Swangin' on Westheimer, Drugs and Hella Melodies. It was my first time listening to it. I never watched the video or anything, so I definitely like that song. That was my first experience listening to anything by Kali Uchis. She's a good singer. 2 a.m. Get the Road, Company Part 2 was really good. The best feature on the album is Outer Space. Baby Keem is on a run right now. He is doing his thing. I'm appreciating everything that he's on right now. Just even if it's a feature or if it's just a song by himself, I really did like it. Smoke, I think that's my number 2 favorite song on here. That one was really good. Sofago, I have yet to really listen to anything by that guy solo, but that was a very good feature by him. Everybody on their song did their thing. That's one of those songs that feels like it's a bit of an earworm, it can just sort of get stuck in your head. So yeah, he got one with that one. I feel like that one is gonna blow up big, and it closes out pretty solid. So all in all, it's with Crossfaded and Bogus, it's a decent album. It's not bad or anything at all. It's very solid for, I guess, the number 2 entry into his studio albums. I was wrong on the intro. I gotta correct myself. I think I called this his studio album debut LP, but it was actually something he dropped last year, so I apologize for that. But yeah, no, this was a good second outing. I think his trajectory is still upward after this project. I got done listening to it and I was just like, you know what, I still need to go listen to his other stuff before it came out, but I definitely think that this guy has his own sort of signature thing that he's got going on. So I could definitely see him sticking around. I'm gonna be checking for Don Toliver going forward. If I had to give this album a rating, I'm gonna give this a strong 7, light 8. Very, very solid project. It's in my top 10. I think I can say. Yeah, I'd say this is in my top 10 for this year. So yeah, Don Toliver came correct. He did his thing. We'll see if it stays there with some of the albums that are still set to come out this year. But I enjoyed this one, so I'm gonna give him his credit. Like I said, strong 7, light 8. But good project. There's gonna be songs I go back to a lot. I gotta give him his credit. Yo, Jerem here. Just want to tell y'all that if you are looking for some new clothing, looking for some new fresh urban wear, you should go and check out my homeboy's creation, his new brand, Stonerville. It's the hottest urban and weed related clothing that you're going to find. He's got a whole bunch of fresh hoodies outside right now. He's got a whole bunch of fresh shirts in the works. It's just one of the hottest new companies that I've seen this year, and it's only going up from here. So if you have any type of interest in getting some new fresh urban wear and you want something that's fresh, affordable, and just cool to look at, go check out Stonerville brand. You can go check it out online over at stonervillebrand.com. It's created by my friend Juice God. It is the hottest clothes you can find out on the market right now, the hottest new, fresh, black-owned business you can find on the market right now. So go check it out. Okay, everybody, those are my thoughts on Life of a Don by Don Toliver. I would like to thank you all so much for listening. Once again, if you haven't heard it yet, be sure to go check it out. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music. You should be able to hear it. I guess that's what I'm saying. It's a decent project. It's very solid. You know, if you're a big fan of that sort of that sound, like I said, you can sum it up in 4 words: dark, space, trippy, trap. If you're into those types of elements in your music, you're gonna have a good time with this one. You're gonna have a lot of fun. This is the type of album I could definitely see being played at a lot of functions. It's got some songs on there that'll get some club play. It's worth a listen. It's worth checking out. If you haven't heard it yet, make sure you go and do that. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for listening. This is your boy Germ. This is Kinetic Aesthetic, and I am tuning out. Y'all have a good one.